In Uganda, increasing urbanization has led to a breakdown in the traditional ways of caring for orphans and children who have run away from home. This has caused responsibility for these children to be transferred to childcare institutions. In the last 5 years, Viva's partner network Crane has successfully reintegrated more than 1,700 children from childcare institutions into families, providing families with counseling, economic empowerment, and basic needs. We also train and equip churches to help the concept of foster care to take root.
The place for children to grow is not in an institution, and therefore we encourage institution directors and social workers to trace the children back to their families, because it has been discovered that over 70% of these children in institution care have family on the ground. And if they don't have family, we can find foster parents who can take them on and eventually adopt them. Our desire as Crane is to make sure that a child is taken back to grow in a home where they're loved, they're given individual care, and they know their roots, where they belong.
So the role of Crane in child reintegration, we mainly do capacity building, we do the coordination, we do awareness creation, just because we need support. You get support from different stakeholders, and we build capacity in a way we train them on how well they can manage the reintegration process.
We partner with quite a number of stakeholders in the community. We work with the police, the Child and Family Protection Unit. We work with probation, that is the probation and social welfare officers. We work with local councils at the community levels and also local leaders, but as well with childcare institutions.
Crane works to see children in safe spaces through two ways. Prevention. This is to strengthen families to avoid separation. For children to stay safe in a family, sometimes that family needs extra support. Crane works with people in the local churches to support the high-risk families with spiritual nurture, economic empowerment, educational support, and parenting skills. The second way is treatment or reintegration. This is to see that children are reintegrated back into their families. The process of reintegration is a 4-stage process that starts with rescue, where children are taken from the streets into rehabilitation homes or dropping centers. Rehabilitation. This is an essential stage where children are accepted, given psychological help, basic education, and prepared to live in a family setting. Reconciliation. Here the social workers seek to establish peace between the children and their families or a responsible relative. And lastly, reintegration. This is where the children are eventually reunited with their families or kin.
Street life is not easy. Even if when you are at home, even if they are poor, it is okay when you be there, but here is not easy.
So our main aim as Agape is to rescue children living on the streets, rehabilitate and then reintegrate them with their families back at home. When children leave families to come and join the streets, they turn away from the family issues, meaning that their behavior issues change. So our main aim is to make sure that they come back to the family setting. So when they come to the center, we talk about change of behavior issues, because they have already adopted things like use of drugs. So our responsibility as Agape is to make sure that they turn away from that to be better people.
I went to the street because my family was not so good in money, and I wanted to go to school, and then they didn't have money, and that's why I came here. And I hope that if I come here, I will get a good life, but now it's not easy.
When it comes to time of reintegrating children, there's what we call a starter pack, which includes beddings for children and a little bit of the food stuff, something that will help this child as he/she joins the family